So this channel is all about transformation, change at whatever age we are. Obviously, I'm later in life than some, um, but still, the human capacity for change, the desire for change, for evolution, for transformation is always there. So I'm speaking to anybody out there, including people my age and older. So this is a story about a spiritual awakening that I'm going through, and the good parts about it and the not so good parts about it. So 30 years ago, I was a young man and I felt off, odd, and I went to see a doctor for help with mental health, and he gave me meds. He also, in his defense, recommended CBT and some books and stuff. So I was in good hands, and eventually the meds, with all the trial and error and the dosage and the cocktails that come with that, um, I ended up taking three medications: depression, anxiety, and OCD at night. So for the longest time, I've been taking three medications before bed. As you guys all know, I was heavily into drugs and alcohol and a cigarette smoker, which doesn't help. So I was taking, medication illegally and medication legally to try to soothe my life and my issues and my traumas, whatnot. But I got clean from drug, alcohol, and cigarettes 13 years ago. So why was I still taking these things? So about a year ago, I started getting off the first one, realizing to myself, well, not much is going to happen because I still have a lot of the drug in my body. So it was just, getting off one of three. So that was fine. I was taking it from 1,000-foot crutch to a 500-foot crutch. Then I got off the second one, took that down to a 100-foot crutch. And then recently, about um, 3 months ago, I'd say, I started weaning off the last medication. And again, I felt like I still have this drug in me, so I felt okay, no EBGBs yet. But then 4 or 5 weeks ago, I finished the weaning process and I went full raw emotions, no medication whatsoever, apart from thyroid medication that I take in the morning, but nothing for any kind of mental health issue, and obviously nothing with drugs and alcohol, the conventional, get high kind of way. So I'm at the rawest, most vulnerable I've been in my life for 4 weeks now. And here's what's been happening. I'll start with the not so likely scenario. I've been sleeping very little. I sleep about 2 to 3 hours a night, and I wake up fresh and just eager and ready for life. And sometimes I do nap in the day if it's convenient, but I don't feel I need it. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm obviously talking to professionals about that, but I'm extremely full of energy, and I've got this eagerness and this curiosity and this drive that I just can't explain. Or maybe I can't explain it. I feel like I was frozen slash sedated for 30 years, and now I'm thawing out and sleeping very, very little. And I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to catch up, but working on it. The better scenario is I wanted to feel alive. I wanted to feel everything, to be, fully just be, to submerge myself in this human experience. And that's exactly what's happening. I feel so in tune with everything. My conscience is clear. I'm not sedated or no brain fog or no kind of relying on anything, material or pharmaceutical. It's all up to me. So as I mentioned in the video, I gathered a lot of hammers throughout the years. 30 years of buying hammers and hammers and hammers, of hardly not taking any hammers to any nails. But recently I'm cracking the toolboxes open and I'm knocking the nails down with my hammers because I don't have that crutch anymore. This is it for me. This is where the work starts to be applied. Not just taking a couple of breaths in my car, or journaling when things go wrong, or we're talking identity, lifestyle here, healing, nervous system regulation, awakening. It's such an incredible feeling. The days, I pretty much feel like I'm 30 years old again, as if I was just stuck there. Actually, no, that would be 20 years old again. Sorry, my bad. I'm doing the math wrong. So, so I feel a little bit like when I started taking medication, maybe at an emotional level or an energy level. I'm not sure what's going on with that exactly, but to give up pills after 30 years and to be doing okay, apart from the chronic insomnia. And this is what I wanted. The connection that I feel to the divine now, the things I pick up on, the signs that I notice, it's undeniable. It is so refreshing. I've transcended all of the little human worries that I usually drag around or carry around, and all these obligations and these roles and these masks. Now, obviously, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life because it's my divine assignment to help others. But a lot of things have melted off my shoulders, and I've left that pile of broken chains behind me, and I'm walking away from it. All due to the fact that I'm welcoming every emotion possible, welcoming the experience of life to the fullest. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, that I'm here, I'm real, I'm the truest, the rawest I've ever been, and looking forward to seeing what happens next.